It's indeed a pleasure to have you join us for today's edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Now that I have your attention, let me gently remind you of the importance of kindness. An intentional act of kindness can reduce stress, strengthen social connections, and enhance both physical and mental well-being. We're often told to be as comforting as a mother's hug when dealing with others, and that couldn't be truer. Life can be hectic for many of us, but simply choosing kindness has the power to change someone's day and perhaps even the world for the better. Reflect on this as we turn the pages of today's magazine.
Good day, I'm Jabertha Atkinson, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, February 25, 2026. The Bank of Jamaica has reduced its policy interest rate by 25 basis points, signaling growing confidence in Jamaica's economic recovery following Hurricane Melissa. Effective February 24, the rate offered by the central bank on deposits has moved to 5.5%, down from 5.75%. Governor Richard Biles made the announcement during Monday's quarterly monetary policy report press conference. He says the decision reflects a more favorable inflation outlook and faster than expected economic recovery post-Hurricane Melissa.
As the economy recovers, real GDP growth for financial year 26-27 is projected in a range of 1 to 3%. The bank now anticipates a full recovery in economic activity post-Hurricane Melissa in 2 to 3 years, faster than the previous estimate of 3 to 4 years.
The stronger outlook is linked to quicker rebounds in agriculture, electricity restoration, and telecommunications services. Governor Biles also highlights that the direct economic impact of Hurricane Melissa has been less severe than initially projected.
On the 16th of February, the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, STATID, reported that headline inflation at January 2026 was 3.9%. down from 4.5% at December 2025. Core inflation, which excludes the prices of agricultural food and fuel from the Consumer Price Index, also fell to 3.9% at January 2026 from 4.2% at December 2025.
Meanwhile, the central bank has launched 2 new national initiatives aimed at strengthening financial literacy and expanding financial inclusion across Jamaica. The programs, Common Sense with BOJ and Money Quest, form part of the bank's National Financial Inclusion Campaign that is built on 3 pillars: access, education, and trust. The first initiative, Common Sense with BOJ, is a televised financial education series designed to bring practical money management guidance directly into Jamaican homes.
It will employ clear language, relatable stories, practical tips, and this series is aimed at helping citizens to navigate real-life financial decisions. It will move from budgeting, savings, managing credit, and using digital payment platforms safely and effectively. So they will reflect our commitment to ensure that financial knowledge is no longer just confined to textbooks and boardrooms, but becomes maybe even a regular conversation in the Jamaican household.
Head of Financial Stability at the BOJ, Andre Murray, says a user-generated competition will also be developed to invite public participation and encourage Jamaicans to actively engage in the financial literacy content. The bank is also targeting younger Jamaicans through Money Quest, an online educational game developed for students in grades 4 to 6.
It will blend financial knowledge academic concepts and problem solving with adventure, and make the learning of these financial concepts fun, memorable, and actually curriculum aligned. So importantly, the PEP syllabus was used to be incorporated in this game, so they won't just be wasting time playing the game, they'll actually be studying and using useful skills to pass the PEP and also build these life skills.
Government will be spending $7.9 billion on tourism promotion in the 2026-2027 financial year. As outlined in the estimates of expenditure, this almost $8 billion budget is expected to meet the Tourism Ministry's objective of promoting Jamaica as the preferred tourist destination for both new and existing markets. Of that sum, $4.5 billion will be spent on overseas marketing for brand Jamaica. The Jamaica Tourist Board will receive $2.38 billion to help increase visitor arrivals and expenditure. The ministry is also projected to spend $433 million on crew support, and Jamaica Vacations, JAMVAC, will get $314 million. $293 million has been budgeted to capitalize on the growing meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibitions markets through the Montego Bay Convention Center. Overall, the Ministry of Tourism has been allocated $16.8 billion to drive its operational costs for the upcoming fiscal year. This includes a healthy sum of $7.4 billion for tourism development. The Ministry of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining has officially launched its Mining Matters application. The platform will give citizens a direct, accessible and efficient channel to report concerns, violations and commendations regarding mining companies. The launch took place at the Wembley Centre of Excellence in Clarendon recently. Portfolio Minister Floyd Green says the app was created to empower citizens to play a stronger role in ensuring responsible mining and quarrying practices.
We want to ensure that our sector continues to play an important part in driving economic growth while balancing that with the responsibility to our people. We are redefining, reshaping a people-centered mining sector.
The app is designed to be simple and user-friendly by allowing users to submit reports with pictures directly from any smartphone. Once submitted, reports are logged within 24 hours and feedback is provided within 3 days, giving both citizens and officials real-time visibility of the progress.
We've worked very hard, as you will see, the mining team to make the app very simple, and you can enter what you're observing, you can take a picture, and you can send that. We will have a literal log of it that the minister, when somebody calls, can say, what has happened with this complaint that was lodged on this day at this time? Show me what has been done and what has been communicated. And clearly, that will also give us a better leg to stand on when we're interacting with the companies.
To ensure local voices remain central in mining sector decisions, Minister Green adds that the ministry will reconstitute community councils over the next 6 months. 148 new justices of the peace have been commissioned for the parish of St. Andrew. The installation ceremony was held on Sunday, where Justice Minister Delroy Chuck charged the newly appointed JPs to play an active role in promoting peace and supporting crime reduction efforts within their communities. The minister urged them to help resolve disputes amicably and work closely with law enforcement authorities by sharing information that can assist investigations.
Don't do police work. But what is important is to note that information is the lifeblood of police strategy and police work. Over 75% of killings are caused by guns. It means there are too many guns across the island. And I would urge every single person here, and especially the new to be commissioned JPs, to find ways and means how you can get information or send directive to those who feel that they must have a gun because it is their power.
Commissioner of Police Kevin Blake underscored the importance of justices of the peace in maintaining social cohesion and strengthening trust within communities.
In many communities, you are regarded as an official, as an elder, a counselor, and a peacemaker. When neighbors disagree, they come to you. When families are in crisis, they seek you out. And when citizens feel uncertain or unheard, they knock on your door. And that is why your role as Justice of the Peace is so critical at this time. Colleagues, our gains must be sustained and peace must be protected.
And finally, as of Wednesday, February 25, visitors traveling to the United Kingdom who require a visa will now be issued with a digital electronic visa, an e-visa. A statement from the British High Commission in Kingston says this is part of the UK government's move towards a more modern, secure and efficient border system that makes it easier for travellers to access and manage their immigration status online. Under the new system, approved visas will be securely linked to travelers' passports and stored digitally, removing the need for physical visa stickers or paper documents. Currently, all Jamaican visitors to the UK require a visa. These individuals will receive their permission to travel in electronic form and will be able to view and manage their status through a UK Visas and Immigration UKVI account. Jamaican travelers are encouraged to familiarize themselves with the process and ensure their e-visas are in place and correctly linked to their passport before traveling. As for Jamaican citizens who also hold British citizenship, they are required to travel to the United Kingdom using a valid British passport as of February 25. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Jabertha Atkinson. Thanks for watching.
Months after Hurricane Melissa, restoration is underway, but damage remains. The Great River, which supplies parts of western parishes with running water, was affected, but restoration efforts are now underway to bring this essential service back to communities.
So our Great River water supply pipeline was severely impacted by the Hurricane Melissa, where we have a crossing of the pipes from the raw water intake into the plant. Approximately 150 feet of that 32-inch line was entirely washed away. As a result, we have mobilized our contractors to commence emergency work to facilitate a restart of water supply to customers in St. James and also extending through Hanover into Lucy. The Great River provides close to 12-13 million gallons of water per day. It props up substantially all of Montego Bay, Freeport, essential institutions in that space, and also from the Great River boundary, extending for about 25 kilometers, 30 kilometers into Lucy. So you're talking all of the coastal communities through Hopewell, Sandy Bay, Elgin Town, Lucy, and its environs. The severe weather conditions would have caused heavy turbidity. The river got in spate and it took out the bridge structure that would have been in place for several years. The displacement it causes that we are unable to run the pump, and so we cannot supply our customers regularly, hence a number of interim measures are now in place. From the St. James side, we are utilizing our Reading Spring and Catherine Mount facilities. On the Hanover side, we are receiving intermittent supply from the Logwood system, which is serving sections of Lucy and environs, and we are trying to supplement with some trucking as well. So this temporary approach we expect will safeguard customer supply or restore customer supply for the foreseeable recovery period after Hurricane Melissa. But what we intend to do is to have our engineers look back at the entire design and come up with a more permanent, more resilient infrastructure that, should we have anything close to this level, again, we may be able to stand up against it. And so the emergency work now is targeted at the preventing any kind of significant fallout in health and sanitation. And it's crucial that we therefore push ahead to complete the temporary works as quickly as possible. After every natural disaster, and practically as we continue to evolve in water supply management, we look at the lessons learned. From Beryl, we would have learned some stuff in terms of preparation and response time. Nobody foresaw this level of devastation from the Great River, but it's coincidental that the Western Resilience Water Supply Project was recently launched. While launched in Trelawney at that site, it really is catering for the entire northwestern belt from the Martha Brae system through St. James into Hanover, in fact into Negril. And what that means is that the Great River system is also slated for upgrade, and it now gives us an opportunity to look at making it even more resilient as we move it from a capacity of, as I said, just under 15 million up to a total capacity of 20 million per day. The key areas for the Great River upgrade work will be: 1, safeguarding immediately the pipeline, the raw water pipeline; 2, upgrading the production capacity at the plant to be able to produce more water. The target is about 5 million gallons, which will allow us to pump directly through Lucy into Negril, and this will augment the Logwood system. By doing that, you also have to do some upgrade work at what we call the intake, and that's the infrastructure space and the pumps that capture the water from the river. So presently, where we have susceptibility to high levels of turbidity, we'll be looking to see how we can further safeguard against that. We can treat water with a high level of mud without providing any kind of risk factors to our infrastructure, while still maintaining the quality that is critical for our water supply to customers.
According to the Jamaica Public Service Company, the average cost of electricity is $65 per kilowatt hour. Earning for just 2 hours a week might seem harmless, but over a month, that adds up to 6 kilowatt hours, costing you $455. Using a curling iron for 30 minutes a day, that's 3 kilowatt hours and $195 on your monthly bill. And your hairdryer, just 30 minutes a day, racks up a shocking 45 kilowatt hours, costing you $2,925 per month. Here's a tip. Unplug grooming tools when not in use, and limit usage time to save on your light bill.
Looks fun, right? Just take a second to think before you jump. It might look safe, but hidden rocks and shallow waters are real dangers. One bad jump can change everything. You can't always see what's under the surface. That's why it's never a good idea to dive into unknown waters. Always go in feet first and stay safe. I promise the thrill isn't worth the risk.
Students from across Jamaica entered the JIS's 2025 Heritage Competition, an initiative that has been running for the past 15 years, highlighting top achievers in essay, poster and photography, based on varying heritage themes. Now, we spotlight this year's top performers.
Creativity, culture, competition. Across Jamaica, students answered one call to tell the story of our heritage using different forms.
From primary to tertiary level, students across Jamaica stepped up for the JIS Heritage Competition 2025. Different schools, different ideas, one powerful theme. Our heritage, our voice, honoring the struggles, protecting the future.
My name is Kahil Stewart. I am 12 years old and I attend the Noble Institution of Kensington Primary School. And I entered the essay competition. I received a poster from the school's librarian, and a friend and myself, we decided that we wanted to join the essay competition because it's a good way to help us with PEP, which is coming up soon, and the writing, it will go into our experience and we can use it for PEP. So, and I also wanted to try everything this year because it's my last year of primary school, so why not?
I like history and geography very much. So when I realized that I could write an essay on those subjects, I immediately told my mother that I wanted to do it. My mother encouraged me to write more of our silent heroes over more well-known heroes because their legacies were being forgotten. What they did was being forgotten, although they helped benefit Jamaica just as much as other people like Usain Bolt and Shelley and Fraser.
I want to challenge myself and my mother encouraged me to enter the competition. Nervous at first, then I feel good because I know that I did well because my principal told me that I did well in the essay competition.
I decided to enter the competition because of my mentor, Miss Dixon, and the motivation I had from me getting the highest in the grade 5 PEP exam in language arts. The process was stressing because I had to use many different research engines, including JIS, and I did seek help from my mother, my mentor, Miss Dixon.
This is my first time entering a competition, well, a graphic design competition of this magnitude, and I was absolutely elated when I found out that I was one of the top performers. When my mom first brought the competition to me, I was a bit hesitant at first because I knew this was a national competition, and I know we have many talented and creative people in Jamaica, but my mom just told me to just try. Like, even if you fail, as long as you try your best, that's all that matters, and that's why I decided to enter the competition.
I believe that this is my second time entering this competition. The first time I did well, I came third, and this time I hope I did better. I think I'm good enough at graphic design, and to be able to compose all the images that we were provided into something unique that hadn't been created was a very fun experience.
Well, a description of the poster is really just a group of people forming a protective semicircle around a little boy, a group of workers in front of a Jamaican flag background with Jamaican flag colors, and the theme at the top, and the little boy holding a sapling. And my favorite part of the poster was doing the workers, the 4 workers. By doing the 4 workers, I kind of emphasized that I don't want to follow the post-independence hierarchy type of values of, just valuing exportable fame or exportable goods, but honoring the real heroes, everyday workers, not necessarily the ones you see on TV, but these are the real heroes. They're the backbone of our society, so that's the bottom line of the poster.
My favorite thing about the poster would be the British flag on the hand covering Sam Sharp's mouth, because I believe that it's very impactful, because to me it represented the power that the British had over the slaves, and the slaves not having the basic ability to speak for themselves. So that was very impactful for me when I was drawing it.
My name is Shantae Sinclair. I attend UTech and I entered the photography category. This is my second time entering. I entered the competition because I wanted to challenge myself creatively, and this was just the perfect opportunity. After taking a break from pursuing the arts, it took a good amount of confidence for me to enter that space again and to see that I've made it into the top performers of the competition, I believe that that makes me a winner.
The submissions, impressive. The creativity, next level. But which one stood out the most? That's the real question.
Okay, so clearly something serious is happening right here.
Really creative, they understood the theme and they showed this in the illustration.
I agree.
Guys, this is going to be a hard decision.
Am I the winner? Am I the winner?
Am I the winner?
Am I the winner?
Am I the winner?
Am I the winner?
Am I the winner?
Am I the winner?
JJ, find out.
Are you confident that you are the legal owner of your property? Take action to secure your property ownership. Get a registered certificate of title and become the legal owner of your property. To register your property and obtain a certificate of title, you will need to provide a tax registration number (TRN), a valid government-issued identification, a survey diagram, documentation to prove ownership, up-to-date property tax certificate, the names, addresses, and occupations of 2 neighbors over the age of 50 who are not family members and can give a declaration on your behalf. Proof that you have been in open, undisturbed, and undisputed possession of the property for 12 years or more. For further information on registering your property and obtaining a certificate of title, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or 876-946-5263. Email asknla@nla.gov.jm or message us at WhatsApp at 876-418-5089. The National Land Agency. One agency, one goal to serve you better.
Did you know that there are certain areas across Jamaica where sounding your car horn or making loud noise from your vehicles is an offense? Under the Road Traffic Regulations 2022, the authority may declare specific areas as silent zones. These zones are created to protect peace, especially around hospitals, schools, nursing homes, and other sensitive locations. In these silent zones, once the notice has been published, no loud noise can come from your vehicle, and no horn or warning device should be sounded during the specified hours. If you do, you're committing an offense. Now, there are important exceptions. If blowing your horn is reasonably required to prevent a collision, you will not be penalized. And of course, this rule does not apply to emergency vehicles. So, the next time you approach a silent zone, be mindful of the restrictions and abide by them.
As we close out today's magazine, keep in mind that being kind is a choice, one that creates a lasting impact on those you encounter. Be sure to join us again tomorrow right here on this same station for another lineup geared towards providing you with information on the government's policies and initiatives for building a better Jamaica. In the meantime, I invite you to visit our website at jis.gov.jm to rewatch this show or to catch up on the others we have on the site. Until next time, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.